Good morning and welcome to the Dailies today on Invicta 98.9 FM, the Victoria station, the multilingual station right here in the heart of the beautiful city of Kaduna State. This is the program that is your daily dose of headlines, hot conversations, and the stories everybody is talking about. So from politics to people, from business to finance, from business to health, and also talking about entertainment too, and from the streets of Nigeria to the rest of the world. We'll bring you news beyond the noise. And this morning we have 5 of these papers this morning, and we'll run them quickly. Punch newspaper, we have the Daily Trust, Vanguard, and we also have Daily Post newspaper, and all of them carry very, very interesting headlines this morning. We're streaming live on Facebook on Invicta FM 98.9. So wherever you are listening to us from, whether you're at home, some may be in the office like me, or you're inside a vehicle, and you're just waiting, this is the Dailies today. My name is Job Daniel. And let's go to commercial break, and when we return, we'll start to dish out the headlines this morning.
It's time to be victorious.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so.
Dear God, please watch over these precious children and keep them safe. May they grow in wisdom and strength, and may they always know your guidance. Happy Children's Day from Invicta FM.
Yes, Jesus loves me. Yes, Jesus loves me. The Bible tells me so.
Invicta FM, we'll be right back.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shagari sai Kivo. Mama ne masu kyau sun sani Dettol na tsaro kowace rana. Idan aka fito waje neman arziki fa, kasuwanci kuma fa, yara na wasa a taɓo, amma ban damu ba. Awanni 12 na tsaro kowace rana.
Da amfani koyaushe, Dettol yana da sinadarin tsaro na tsawon awanni 12. Dettol, tsare iyalanku daga ƙwayoyin cututtuka sama da 100 domin su zauna cikin ƙoshin lafiya.
Dettol, be 100% sure.
Emeka, I'm in trouble. The way the cost of everything is rising, I can't find a way to get these goods to my clients in Kano and Jos without losing my profit.
Musa, why are you doing this the hard way? You need a partner that understands the rising cost of getting by.
You mean someone who actually shows up?
Yes, I mean Prashal Express. I use them for everything. Packages, sensitive documents, even home deliveries. They are professional and they don't break the bank.
Do they go nationwide?
Nationwide? Lagos, Benin, Makurdi, you name it. Just give them a call. Big parcel, small package, value-add services like home delivery, Prashal Express and Logistics Limited is the one company for total reliability. Whether you're too busy to leave the office or worried about the rising cost, we are here for you.
Prashal Express, we deliver for you. Be rest assured, we are coming through. Find our main office at Shop FF18, Starcourt Shopping Plaza, Sabantisha, or our branch office at S20, Zara House, Amadou Bello Way, Kaduna. They've already picked up the goods. That was fast. You can call us on 0706 210 6674 or 0913 775 4873. Prashal Express and Logistics. Be rest assured.
A koda yaushe yara na suna kokarin koyon karatu. Guje-guje cikin wasa na rage musu kuzari. Yasa kullum bana rabuwa da Milo a gida.
Ni da mai gidana mun dace da zaɓi mai kyau. Ina Muna godiya da farin ciki kasancewar Milo an yi shi daga sinadari masu inganci kamar su dawa, madara da koko. Shi yasa na tabbatar da yadda yake inganta lafiyar yarana tare da basu kuzari da safe.
Shafi mama, gaskiya gwaldin mun ɗan nan yau ya ji madara.
Haka nawa ma.
Sannu da aiki uwa ta gari, amma dai a rinka sarrafa mana madaran nan a hankali mana.
A'a ba ni bace fa. Wannan Golden Mo 3 in 1 ne. Dama da madarar sa yake zuwa a ciki.
Madara? Kuma a ciki? Tun yaushe? Golden Moon 3 in 1 na tahowa da madara a ciki. Samo wa iyalanka a yau. Golden Moon. Bari duk rana ta kasance da armashi.
Mama, yanzu na zan wanke maki fararen kayan nan naki.
To, amma ba wanke su kawai zaki ba. Ki tabbatar kin yi amfani da haifo domin yana cire duk wani takaddarin tabo yana kuma sa fararen kayana su ƙara haske kalkal.
Haka ne, kada ku amince da tabo, ku tabbatar farinku ya ƙara haske kalkal.
Follow all the action as all the whole Football League they end. Who go win the title for Premier League, La Liga and Serie A live only for Super Sport on Top Go TV. Reconnect today. Go TV. Love it.
Wayar gari da shayin Lipton yana da wata hanya da yake tattara mu. Kofi ɗaya ya kake a lokaci guda.
Mutumina, baka san me ya faru jiya ba.
Kai ma barka da safiya.
Yi haƙuri mana shayi kafin hira.
To shi kenan faɗi mana.
Ai, in dai shayin Lipton ne, ba cika kofi kaɗai yake yi ba, yana ƙara kusanci da zumunci tsakanin jama'a. Shayin Lipton yana haɗa zumunta.
Jolly Johnny akan titi ke magana a yau za mu ga kyakkyawar sani da mutane suka yi wa Maggi cikin flavor. Na gaba karanto harufan celery.
S-E-A-L-A-R-R-I-E celery.
Haba mutumina, ka ce kawai ka sauya harufan zuwa salary. To ga damar ƙarshe karanto mana harufan turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C. Turmeric.
Kin yi daidai ga kwali ɗaya na Maggi cikin flavor ki ɗauka.
Maggi cikin flavor tare da albasa, celery da kuma turmeric mai canza wasa na.
Yana da daɗi, da ɗanɗano tare da Cremella. Ga sauƙi, yana da daɗi a kunu ko shayi.
Yi nishaɗin ɗanɗano mai arziki da daɗi na Cremella Crema, cikakke don babban ɗanɗano a shayi, koko, kofi da sauran zaɓin abinci.
Ya fi daɗi da ɗanɗano tare da Cremella.
Ƙara ɗanɗano da Cremella.
Kai, Lami, yau na yi kewar girkin ki sosai.
Me gida, ni ma na yi kewar naka. Ka tuna lokacin da nake da ciki kai ne kake dafa mana abinci?
Shi yasa nake son ki sake, don na ci gaba da miki girki.
A'a, jikina na buƙatar hutu, aƙalla shekaru 3.
Uku kuma, ai wata 6 makin murmure.
To ka fara, zan sauko zuwa shekaru 2 da wata 6.
Mu dai ce shekaru 2.
Amma ka tabbata ka cika alƙawari fa.
To shikenan na amince.
Tattaunawa tsakanin ma'aurata yana da muhimmanci. Mu tattauna.
A wannan kasar tamu ta Najeriya, kowa sai ya samu rabansa, mace ko namiji har da yara ma. Kowa zai yagi rabansa cikin wannan garabasan close up 130 gram red hot. Za ku iya samun naku kasan daga cikin kyaututtukar miliyan 500 da aka ware, wanda ya kunshi kyautar lokacin magana, biyan kuɗin wutar lantarki, tsabar kuɗi da kuma liyafa da masoyi ko masoyiyaku. Kawai sai close up 130 gram red hot ku bude ku tura lambar code da ke ciki zuwa ga star 8011 star 5 hash, sannan ku bi matakan ku hanzarta lokacin karban garabasan ya iso, ku gaya wa makwabtanku, abokai da kawayenku, kai har ma da tsofin masoyanku. A shelanta kowa da kowa zai samu. A sa'ilin da kuke siyan close up red hot 130 gram, zuciyarku za ta raya muku samun wani babban rabo. Wannan tallan zai fara daga watan Afrilu zuwa watan Yuli shekara ta 2026.
Gabatar muku da sabon jig na jaka, yanzu fararen tufafinka za su yi haske da sheki da kuma kiyaye kashi 99.9 na kwayoyin cuta a farfajiya da sauran wurare. Kawai ka jika da jig na jaka.
Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Wishing our treasures and miracles a wonderful Children's Day. May your day be full of excitement and love as you shine bright and beautiful. Happy Children's Day from 98.9 Invicta FM. Be victorious.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's go straight to reading out the headlines this morning. And we'll be starting with the Punch newspaper. And from the Punch newspaper, this big headline. It's talking about Salah, today's Salah. Once again, Barakat Salah to all Muslim brothers and sisters and to all the children. Yes, happy Children's Day. Now, Salah, Tinubu, Akpabio, governors preach unity sacrifice. Salah, Tinubu, Akpabio, governors preach unity sacrifice. President Bola Tinubu, the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, and several state governors have called on Nigerians to embrace unity, sacrifice, and renewed commitment to national development as Muslims across the country celebrate Eid al-Kabir. Ex-Power Minister Mamman begins 75-year jail term in Kuje. Ex-Power Minister Mamman begins 75-year jail term in Kuje. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has transferred former Minister of Power Saleh Mamman to the Nigeria Correctional Center, Kuje, Abuja, following an order of the Federal High Court in Abuja for the commencement of his 75-year prison sentence. More governorship candidates emerge under PDP ADC. More governorship candidates emerge under PDP ADC. More standard bearers of the People's Democratic Party for executive and legislative positions have emerged ahead of the 2027 general elections. Similarly, the African Democratic Congress has held governorship primaries across states, with Dr. Mohammed Boutagi emerging as its governorship candidate in Niger State for the 2027 general elections. Still talking about party primaries, ADC primary in turmoil as Amechi rejects Atiku win. ADC primary in turmoil as Amechi rejects Atiku win. Former River State Governor and presidential aspirant of the African Democratic Congress, Rotimi Amechi, on Tuesday rejected the outcome of the party's presidential primary election, describing the results collated from across the country as concocted. And talking sports, Unity Cup, Aziz bags brace on debut as Eagles reach final. Unity Cup, Aziz bags brace on debut as Eagles reach final. New Super Eagles winger Femi Aziz made a perfect start to life in Nigerian colours on Tuesday, scoring twice in a 2-0 win over Zimbabwe. In the Unity Cup semi-final at the Valley in London, The Punch reports Aziz was among the 12 debutants invited for Nigeria's title defence in London, and the Millwall forward got the nod to start in an 11 filled with new faces and scored in either half to send Nigeria into Saturday's final. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Punch newspaper either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Daily Trust newspaper. And from the Daily Trust newspaper, Hajj 2026, on a sad note, Nigerian pilgrim dies in Muzdalifa. Hajj 2026, Nigerian pilgrim dies in Muzdalifa. A male Nigerian pilgrim believed to be from Bauchi State participating in the 2026 Hajj exercise on Wednesday today died at Muzdalifa shortly after arriving from Arafat. Daily Trust correspondent who was at the location observed Saudi security officials and emergency medical personnel evacuating the deceased from the premises in the early hours following the pilgrim's overnight movement from Arafat to Muzdalifa. Back to election matters now. INEC timetable must align with Electoral Act court rules. INEC timetable must align with Electoral Act court rules. A federal high court sitting in Abuja has ruled that the timetable issued by the Independent National Electoral Commission must comply strictly with the timeframes in the Electoral Act 2026. May 27th, today is Children's Day. Despite advocacy, Nigerian children remain vulnerable. May 27th, despite advocacy, Nigerian children remain vulnerable. As Nigeria joins the rest of the world to mark the 2026 Children's Day, concerns are mounting over the growing threats facing children across the country, with many still trapped in cycles of violence, insecurity, abuse, and exclusion despite years of advocacy and policy interventions. ADC presidential primaries, Amechi Hayatuddin reject results as Atiku leads. ADC presidential primaries, Amechi Hayatuddin reject results as Atiku leads. 2 of the 3 aspirants running for the presidential ticket of the African Democratic Congress, Rotimi Amechi and Mohammed Hayatuddin, have rejected the primaries of the party as the results were being collated. The party at the time of filing this report had released the results of 10 states and that of the Federal Capital Territory, which indicated that former Vice President Atiku Abubakar is leading. Talking sports from the Daily Trust newspaper, Messe defeats Obo to emerge Ogunu Golf Club vice captain. Messe defeats Obo to emerge Ogunu Golf Club vice captain. Dikin Shola Messe, JP, has emerged as the vice captain of Ogunu Golf Club following his victory over Chief Blessing Obo in the club's election. The election held on May 19th in Warri saw Messe secure 57 votes against Obo's 41 votes out of the 98 total votes cast. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Daily Trust newspaper either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Vanguard newspaper. From the Vanguard newspaper, 2027 presidency. Controversies trail ADC primaries. Court declares Jonathan. 2027 presidency. Controversies trail ADC primaries. Court declares Jonathan. Controversies heralded the African Democratic Congress presidential primaries yesterday as former Vice President Atiku Abubakar awaited official announcement as the winner, having beaten former Rivers State Governor Rotimi Amechi and economist Mohammed Hayatuddin in most states of the Federation in the exercises held nationwide on Monday. And celebrating Eid al-Kabir, dark days over, light is here, Tinubu assures Nigerians. Eid al-Kabir, dark days over, light is here, Tinubu assures Nigerians. President Bola Tinubu declared yesterday that Nigeria's difficult period of economic reforms was over, saying the dark days were over and light is here. The president's message came as Senate President Godswill Akpabio, his deputy Jibril Barrow, Speaker of the House of Representatives Tajuddin Abbas, and governors called for sacrifice, unity, and national renewal. Now moving to issues of insecurity. Oyo school abduction, kidnappers using neighboring forest to hide victims, says Agbekoya. Oyo school abduction, kidnappers using neighboring forest to hide victims, says Agbekoya. The Agbekoya Farmers Society of Nigeria has alleged that victims abducted from schools in Esinele, Yamota, and Alausa communities in Orire local government area of Oyo State are being moved through thick forest in neighboring states to evade security operatives. Africa secures $498.8 million Ebola response pledges. Africa secures $498.8 million Ebola response pledges. This was disclosed by Jean Kaseya, Director General of the Africa Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, on Monday. Through a post shared on X, Kaseya said Africa was standing united against the ongoing Bundibugyo Ebola virus outbreak, with governments and development partners coordinating efforts to mobilize funding needed to strengthen response operations across the continent. And talking sports from the Vanguard newspaper, Europa League demotion fueling Crystal Palace's European run, says Glasner. Europa League demotion fueling Crystal Palace's European run, says Glasner. Oliver Glasner on Tuesday called on his Crystal Palace side to atone for their Europa League demotion by beating Rayo Vallecano in the UEFA Conference League final on Wednesday today and returning to the competition. Speaking ahead of the final in Leipzig, Germany, Glasner, who will leave the club after Wednesday's game, said victory would return Palace to a competition they deserved to play in the season. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. And this one is from the Daily Post newspaper. From the Daily Post newspaper, Tinubu approves 50% discount for passengers on Nigerian railway. Tinubu approves 50% discount for passengers on Nigerian railway. President Bola Tinubu has approved a 50% discount on all passenger train services operated by the Nigeria Railway Corporation. This is to cushion transportation costs for Nigerians during the Eid al-Kabir celebration. Defense Chief deploys special forces to Oyo over abductions. That story is from the Daily Post newspaper. Defense Chief deploys special forces to Oyo over abductions. The Chief of Defense Staff, General Olufemi Oluede, has ordered the deployment of special forces and aerial surveillance assets to Oyo State following a series of recent kidnapping incidents across the state. Troops neutralize suspected kidnap kingpin in Kaduna. Troops neutralize suspected kidnap kingpin in Kaduna. Troops have neutralized a suspected notorious kidnap kingpin identified as Idi Yaya during a security operation in Kaururuku government area of Kaduna State. Experts warn against environmental pollution, poor sanitation. Experts warn against environmental pollution, poor sanitation. Former Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Environment and Chief Executive Officer of the Digital Pairs International, Dr. Mrs. Ibukun Odusote, has called for collective efforts towards promoting environmental sustainability, responsible plastic use, cleaner communities, and youth-driven solutions to plastic pollution within the Federal Capital Territory and beyond. And talking sports, I beg your pardon, still talking about Salah from the Daily Post. Nigeria will survive economic hardship as RAM price surges, says Atus. Salah. Nigeria will survive economic hardship as RAM prices surges, says Atus. Ahead of Nigeria's Eid-ul-Adha celebration today, Wednesday, a public affairs analyst and anti-corruption advocate, Ismaila Atus, said Nigeria will survive economic hardship ahead of the 2027 general elections. And this one is on a sad note, talking sports from the Daily Post. Former Nigerian player Victor Udo dies at 21. Former Nigerian player Victor Udo dies at 21. Former Royal Antwerp and Southampton youth forward Victor Udo has passed away at the age of 21, prompting an emotional tribute from his former teammate Pierre Duomo, who expressed his sorrow and disbelief upon receiving the news. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Daily Post newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. Let's go to commercial break, and when we return, we'll start to pick calls and read messages. So don't you go anywhere. It's still the Dailies today on Invicta 98.9 FM.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break.
Are you serious? Invicta FM.
Lokacin jin daɗi sai Kivo Krima.
Idan na sha ko lokacin shan dari, Kivo.
A faɗin Najeriya, gidauniyar MTN ta kawo ci gaba a cikin fiye da al'umma 600 ta hanyar shirin su na me zamu yi a tare, What Can We Do Together Initiative. Ana ƙarfafa al'umma ta yadda babu waɗanda za a bari a baya wajen inganta kiwon lafiya da samar da ɗakunan gwaje-gwaje na kimiyya. Al'ummarku na iya zama ta gaba wurin amfana da wannan tsarin.
Zaɓi cibiyar kula da lafiya matakin farko da kuma makarantar sakandaren gwamnati domin ɗaga darajar su a yau. Ziyarci www.mtn.ng/WCWDT ko a aika saƙon MTN zuwa 421. Za a rufe amsa a ranar 8 ga watan Yunin 2026. MTN.
Jolly Johnny akan titi ke magana. A yau za mu ga kyakkyawar sani da mutane suka yi wa magi cikin flavor. Na gaba, karanto harufan celery.
S-E-A-L-A-R-R-I-E celery.
Haba mutumina, ka ce kawai ka sauya harufan zuwa salary. To ga damar ƙarshe, karanto mana harufan turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C. Turmeric.
Kin yi daidai, ga kwali ɗaya na magi cikin flavor ki ɗauka.
Magi cikin flavor tare da albasa, celery da kuma turmeric mai canza wasa na.
Yana da daɗi, da ɗanɗano tare da Cremella. Ga sauƙi, yana da daɗi a kunu ko shayi.
Yi nishaɗin ɗanɗano mai arziki da daɗi na Cremella Crema, cikakke don babban ɗanɗano a shayi, koko, kofi da sauran zaɓin abinci.
Ya fi daɗi da ɗanɗano tare da Cremella.
Ƙara ɗanɗano da Cremella.
Omo bills dey choke. No wahala. With Bill Station, you pay sharp. Light, data, transfer, one app, no stress, fast, secure, anytime. Bill Station, where your money dey work.
Europa League final May 16, Conference League final for May 27, Champions League final for May 30. Hey, all the finals live only for SuperSport on Top Go TV.
From as low as 5,800 naira per month.
Reconnect today. Go TV. Love it.
Ah, I found something inside my Nescafe Original 3-in-1 pack the other day. A unique code printed inside.
Yes, so every pack of Nescafe Original 3-in-1 now comes with a code inside in the Nescafe Next Level promo. Just text the code to *7022# and you could win 500,000 naira cash, business tools, and training. Up to 1 million naira in prizes to be won. Promo runs until June 30th, 2026. T's and C's apply. Nescafe. Make your world.
The spread of misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech remains a serious threat to peaceful coexistence and social cohesion. False and unverified information, whether religious, political, ethnic, or tribal, can create tension, destroy trust, and trigger violence in our communities.
As responsible citizens, we all have a duty to protect peace. Before you share any message, pause, verify the source, fact-check the information, think critically about the content, and its possible consequences.
Do not allow yourself to be used to spread rumors, falsehood, or messages capable of causing division.
Peace grows when youth and women speak up. When communities choose dialogue, conflicts reduce. Truth builds peace. Lies destroy it.
Verify before you share. Say no to fake news and hate speech. Yes to peace, unity, and a stronger community. This message is brought to you by the Center for Democracy and Development.
Nura Sale jajaye, amma gaskiyar magana ita ce addininmu yana karfafa kula da lafiyar uwa da tarbiyyar yara cikin nutsuwa da jin kai. Ai tun da yin tazara haihuwa yana taimakawa mace ta warke da kyau, lafiyar jikinta ta dawo sosai bayan haihuwar da ta yi a baya har ta samu damar kulawa da yaranta cikin kwanciyar hankali. To wannan ba haramun bane, illa dai wannan wata hikima ce mai alfanu. Kuma ba laifi bane idan mace ta nemi mafita. Addini baya son wahalar da kai, don haka kula da lafiyarki da tsara makomar iyalinki ibada ce.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Manufar da kyautuwar iyali uba 'ya'ya da ma'uwa.
Wayar gari da shayin Lipton yana da wata hanya da yake tattara mu kofi ɗaya ya kake a lokaci guda.
Mutumina baka san me ya faru jiya ba.
Kai ma barka da safiya.
Yi haƙuri mana shayi kafin hira.
To shi kenan faɗi mana.
Ai in dai shayin Lipton ne ba cika kofi kaɗai yake yi ba, yana ƙara kusanci da zumunci tsakanin jama'a. Shayin Lipton yana haɗa zumunta.
Even in Nigeria, that hot pounded yam and soup can't wait because a penalty is about to be taken. Deadlines, emails, and presentations can't wait. Even if the match goes into extra time, we are watching. Sleep can't wait. The FIFA World Cup 2026 starts June 11th to July 19th. All 104 games, pigeon commentary, and 4 dedicated channels. Yes, everything can wait. Enjoy the FIFA World Cup live on SuperSport for as low as 6,000 naira per month. Only on DSTV.
Invicta.
Wake up! Wake up! God help us all.
Wake up and be victorious.
Mai gida, zo ka ji yadda jaririn ke motsi a cikina.
In ji? Lallai, da alama wannan na da ƙarfi sosai.
Mana, da wa kake gani zai yi kama?
Da ni mana.
A'a, da ni wannan zai yi kama.
To wanda zai zo bayan wannan zai yi kama da ke.
Tabɗi, to har yaushe zan jira wancan ya zo?
Kamar shekara 2 haka.
Kaga a lokacin na samu ƙwarin jiki.
Tattaunawa tsakanin ma'aurata yana da muhimmanci. Mu tattauna.
1xBet, where sports come alive. Join the game on promo on the site or app. Win an iPhone 16 and cash prizes up to 750,000 naira. Enter promo code Nigeria on and boost your game. 1xBet, game on, together in the game. Bet responsibly. 18 plus. T's and C's apply.
A koda yaushe yara na suna kokarin koyon karatu. Guje-guje cikin wasa na rage musu kuzari. Yasa kullum bana rabuwa da Milo a gida.
Ni da mai gidana mun dace da zaɓi mai kyau.
Ina godiya da farin ciki kasancewar Milo an yi shi daga sinadari masu inganci kamar su dawa, madara da koko. Shi yasa na tabbatar da yadda yake inganta lafiyar yarana tare da basu kuzari da safe.
My people, welcome to my channel. Today, I go show you how I dey take make golden moon wey get plenty milk inside. I dey like put my golden moon inside bowl first. I go come pour warm water join. I go mix am and you go see as milky nutritious enjoyment go form.
Wait oh, which time you put milk?
Na golden moon 3 in 1 I dey use. I no need put milk inside.
Mommy e sweet well well.
Golden Mon 3-1 don't get for local milk. Get am for your family today. Golden Mon, make every day golden.
The days where then they leave women for kitchen or the other room, it don't pass. As a man, you join politics, hustle to reach the highest level. But the moment woman begin to pursue political ambition, you begin call her ashy. For your mind, she don't begin follow men. Women for other countries don't rise to become president. I beg, make una allow Nigerian women to dream political leadership and to achieve it. Men, women, plus young people, they inside the politics. And to bring the good of the politics to the people, it not get anything to do with the gender, but it get everything to do with the personal value. Make una they allow women to freely do politics for Nigeria. Because as it be now, we don't know who God will go use to come out us from the waprobletrokus where we find ourselves for Nigeria today.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and this is the time that we have that conversation, your comments based on the headlines that have been read out. And as a rule of the program, 2 minutes and 2 minutes only. So please, when you call, stick to the headlines and keep your comments civil. Let's have a meaningful conversation this morning. So when you call, stick to our headlines and only our headlines this morning. Please, anything outside my headlines, please, that is not welcome this morning. So please, let's try to obey the rules, and most importantly, let's keep our comments civil. The numbers to call are 081 40,000 989, 081 40,000 989. Line 2 is 070 87 800 989, 070 87 800 989. Picking your calls now. Hello, good morning.
God bless you.
Okay. Right now, go ahead. All right, thank you very much. Okay, hello, good morning. Okay, missed that call. Hello, good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
Mr. Carey, calling from Sabotasha. This morning.
All right, Mr. Carey, go ahead.
Good. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate all the Muslim couples all over the world, especially the Muslim Nigerians, for this celebration of the Eid al-Kabir, and also the World International Day for Children. I pray that Nigerians will learn a lesson about the World International Day. We have so many children out of school. We have so many children that are vulnerable. We pray that we'll look into it and address it, because they are the future leaders of tomorrow. Second, I'm actually not happy with the outcome of the ADC option A4 party primaries. You can see what politicians are into. They always show dissatisfaction. I pray that the opposition will get their acts together so that the ruling party may not have a field day next year. We need a formidable oppositions to stand in for election next year. And then, Mr. President, in his Eid al-Kabir, we want to see the nation beyond lip service. Nigeria needs to see electricity working. Nigeria needs to see gas, fuel coming back to normal prices. We want to see better opportunities for our youth. We don't want to hear lip service. Finally, all your states adopted children.
All right, Mr. Carey, your time is it's 2 minutes.
We
Thank
pray
you.
that the special forces will do it fast.
All right,
Good
thank
morning,
you.
Nigeria.
All right, thank you very much. Hello, good morning.
My good brother. Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning.
How's your family, sir?
Good. Your name and where you calling from?
Is Haji Fakri knows the name from 911. The man will never say bye-bye for the second time. My brother, Tinubu give discounts for the way. Am I right?
Go ahead.
50% discount. It's for only Salako. They want me to be clapping for him. My own opinion, I can never clap for him. Is it plane transportation is our problem in this country? Till he fix Nigeria in order. Till he put Nigeria refinery in order. Till he put electricity in order. Okay. He cannot put, does it mean that he cannot operate in Asoro? And he went and put solar. Only him to be enjoying, him with his family. He don't want others to enjoy. Is that how it's supposed to be? This breeze that blows, everybody is enjoying it. That is God for you. Because if you don't enjoy it, if you have it in your house, but this breeze, you everybody, whether big man, whether poor man, that's what it's supposed to be. But here in Nigeria, it's only one man you enjoy, all things suffering. About Atiku and Chibika Amechi. Chibika Amechi, do you remember what you did during APC campaign? You used the PEP5, giving ground. What do you expect? What do you expect? Did you tell me what you put in order in a river state? They will make it to remember you. This phone that we are using is Obasanjo that brought this phone. Anything that is this phone, I will remember Obasanjo. For all those people that are ruining us, can you tell me what is wrong in this country? Tinubu and the others, Buhari, they will promise something they will not fulfill. God bless you, my dear brother.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Joe Daniel.
Yes, good morning.
Yeah, my name is Chief Arel.
All right, Chief, go ahead.
Thank you, sir. ADC primaries. Amici Ayatu rejects result as Atiku wins. You see, it's constitutionary that Atiku should contest. But Atiku should also remember Kenny Edwards one time said, I quote, he said, "You must find the courage to leave the table if respect is no longer served." Atiku have been contesting for several times. I should think he should give the platform to the younger ones for them to contest. Is it do or die affair? At his age, he should allow the young ones so that they will contest, so that we'll see some difference. After all, he has been contesting for a good number of time. And let me go to Oyo adoption. Agbekoya terrorists moved to a thick neighboring forest. You see, my brother, I've been saying it over time, that the problem that is not solved in the morning becomes trouble in the evening. I want us to remember what the late governor Rotimi Akeredolu said, and he did mention that nobody should stay in the forest. It was Malami and Buhari who were challenging Akeredolu that as a Nigerian constitution says you can stay everywhere. You see, if Malami and Atiku and Buhari had listened to Akeredolu, this thing wouldn't have happened. When they were assembling in the thick forest in Ondo State, whereby Akeredolu told them that they should come and register with him if they want to stay in the forest, whereby Buhari and Malami were against it. Look at what has happened now.
All right, Chief.
And Nigerians are suffering now. God bless our country, Nigeria. The earlier we think about it, the better. We cannot be having this type of thing going on in this country. Like
all right,
this.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Chief Aro. And on live stream, Joseph Nwarogu says, he says congratulations to the Super Eagles of Nigeria for their victory yesterday. And Mark Benaya, good morning. Ruben Dauda, good morning. Amike Mecca, good morning. Solomon Barrow says, on the Eid al-Kabir statement of the President, Tinubu says dark days are over. It's a laughable statement under the administration of Tinubu. The cost of living is sophisticated and is suffocating the Nigerian citizens like play. Millions of Nigerians still remain vulnerable. Their potential is to search for food and eat, sleep, nothing more. Happy Children's Day to all Nigerian children and to Nigerian students of Oyo State who are in the hands of bandits, and happy Children's Day to students who face insecurity and abduction in their respective schools. And this one is from Usman Isa Bilal. He says, Ebola again reported in East Africa. This news is worrisome. Many died during the days of the Ebola outbreak, especially here in West Africa. I'm asking all African leaders to take this new outbreak to be very, very serious to avoid more deaths again in Africa. Lami Uko Wakili, good morning to you. Yadua Danladi, good morning. Kenny Michael Alamu, good morning to you. Saratu Irima, good morning. Engineer Emmanuel Tize Delia, good morning to you, and happy Salah celebration to you as well. And John Salasi Ayuba Tukura. Okay. Okay, he says happy Children's Day to our leaders of tomorrow. And Jimmy Ibrahim, good morning. Jesse Idika, he says, people's children are in the forest under this harsh weather. If they are yours, will you call for peaceful Salah? Okay. Victor Adiba says, only God will save us in this country. Mark Benaya says, the Nigerian government has been hijacked by bandits and kidnappers. Dr. Mrs. Ma Olebara, all the way from Owerri in Imo State. Happy Children's Day to our threatened children. How can children who are still in captivity, denied quality education, basic standard of living, and fundamental human rights be leaders of tomorrow? Sad that the basic rights of children are violated, abused, and neglected in some families, schools, and countries at large. These days, many are exposed to unnecessary hardship, hawking, when they are supposed to be in school. turning them to be breadwinners of their families. To check these abuses, government should, without delay, enforce all aspects of the Universal Basic Education Law. Ayuba Gwantu, all the way from Sabon Tesha. God bless our country, Nigeria. And this last one from the last stream is from John Brown. John Brown says a cleric said, well, I didn't take that head. There's no headline I took that concerns a cleric. So I wonder where you got that from. And let's go on the WhatsApp platform. Akintunde in television. He says, Amechi rejects primary election is a laughable thing to me. This is a clear indication that these politicians are just after their own selfish interests and not for the masses. All the opposition parties are not serious to collect power from Tinubu. I'm not a full-time supporter of Tinubu because of some of his bad policies, hunger and hardship in the country, but Tinubu will win 27 general elections. This one is from Solomon Baku from Kariji. He says, Happy Salah to our Muslim brothers and sisters. May this blessed celebration bring us peace, joy, good health, and abundant blessings. Barakah de Salah. Mr. Shamang says, Happy Eid al-Kabir to... Okay, all right, thank you so much. He says, to all the Muslim faithfuls, and says, I celebrate my Muslim faithfuls and our children this day as the day clashes for a dual celebration. I pray that God would use this fora for a reform and rescue Nigeria and Nigerians from the trending circumstances that has befallen Nigerians amidst the ambitious struggles of politicians who abandon sole responsibilities of providing dividends of democracy. Rather, they're gathering wealth to expend at the expense of the electorates. Okay, thank you. And this one is from Joel Matthew Gwaza from Godungora. Rotimi Amechi rejects Atiku's victory in the ADC primaries. They should try and settle their house. It's too early to start this, where the court rules that INEC timetable must align with the 2026 Electoral Act is a wake-up call. And this one is from Oladimeji Said from Kaduna Polytechnic. Says Amechi rejects the ADC presidential primary results. Since Amechi's parted ways with Wike, he has not won any election. Amechi should just go and organize another marathon. Okay, right, thank you. And this one is from Adeolu Adigbiti. The rate of insecurity in this country is getting harsh by the day. The federal government of Nigeria should, and the Nigerian security personnel, need to wake up from their slumber. It is their duty to protect lives and properties. And the last one right here is from Ernest Uche from Ngwampama. Court declares Jonathan to contest in 2027 elections. This is laughable. So at this point, Jonathan is free and eligible to contest. All this is aimed at sharing South and Southeast votes, which they feel would go to the NDC. Let Jonathan respect himself and stay back. With that, we call it wraps on the program this morning. Thanks to all those who took out time to be part of the program this morning. And to those that called and are still calling and sending messages, thank you so very much. Imak, the Ajag legend, Dangote, standing by for Waka Waka. My name is Job Daniel. To all the children in Nigeria and the world, we're saying Happy Children's Day. Once again, to our Muslim brothers and sisters, Happy Eid al-Kabir.
Thank you for participating in the program The Dailies today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. Invicta FM, together we are victorious. 98.9 FM.